How to have individual discussions with a group of students. I have these 3 students, and I'm going to use breakout rooms to have an individual discussion with each of them in turn. So I'm going to go into activities and breakout rooms and set up breakout rooms. They're going to set up a number of breakout rooms depending on how many students there are, and it doesn't matter. Just hit clear to clear the people out of the breakout rooms. And then I'm going to start with the first student. I'm going to drag the first student's name into breakout room 1 and open the rooms. That student will get an invitation to join breakout room 1, which they can join. And I can tell that they've joined because their name will go clear to tell that they've gone into there. Also, I'll see that they've left the main room. Now, I can hit join, and I can be in that student's breakout room. Now the student can show me, I want them to show me what they've done on this PowerPoint assignment that I've made for them. And the student has the ability to share their screen. And they're sharing it now with the PowerPoint that they've worked on. Then I'll thank them for that, and then I'll tell them to stop sharing it and to leave the room. I'll be able to tell that they've left, and then I also will leave the room. Now I'm back to the main room, and now it's time for me to interview the next student. So I'm going to hit Edit Rooms, and the reason the original student is still in there is because Google remembered that I used to want ADC Test Student 1 in that room. I don't anymore, and I'm going to exit that room. And by the way, Student 1 is now done, so they can actually leave the entire meeting, and I can tell that they've left the entire meeting, even the main classroom, because they're grayed out now. Now it's ADC 2's turn. So I'm going to drag ADC Test Student 2 into the breakout room and save that. Now ADC Test Student 2 will get the invitation. So far they haven't gone in there yet, but when they hit join, their name will go down there and it will be clear. I can tell that they're in there. Now I'm going to join them. Now ADC Test Student 2 also has the chance to show me the PowerPoint presentation they've been on, and they show it to me. We review it together, and then when they're done, they stop sharing, and then I ask them to please leave. And they leave, and I told them that they can actually leave the whole meeting. So I also leave and go back to the main room. And I can tell that they've left. They're grayed out. That means that they've left. And now it's Student 3's turn. So again, I'll hit Edit Rooms. And even though ADC Test Student has left the entire Google meeting, they're still in a grayed out state in Breakout Room 1. So I'm still going to exit them from that. And I'm going to drag Student 3 into the breakout room and save. Now Student 3 has received an invitation. So far they haven't gone in there yet, but as soon as they hit join, then they will go in there. Now I'll join them. ADC Test Student 3 now shows their PowerPoint. We review their PowerPoint together, and when they're done, I ask them to stop sharing and just leave the video conference also. And I can close the rooms. I can actually leave the room first, and then I don't even have to break anymore. I also now can leave now that I've interviewed each of my students. So I'll just close out of the meeting. And we're done.